Link is known as the hero of Hyrule, the one who defeats the Demon King to save the land. And that's right, but what if I told you there was a hero who failed to save Hyrule and made the gods themselves intervene? This is the story of the hero who failed. Wind Waker is a phenomenal game, filled with dungeons and secrets to discover as you explore a vast and barren ocean. But despite all that, the game has a dark backstory. The story goes that the once sealed monster known as the Demon King came back to destroy Hyrule. The people of Hyrule prayed to the gods for the hero to come, but he never did. So in an act of desperation, the gods told all the Hylians to flee to the peaks of mountains, so they could flood all of Hyrule to save them, in doing so, destroying the Demon King. Now, I'm sure you know the rest, but there's one part of this story that simply doesn't make sense, and that is, why does the hero never come? The hero is reincarnated time and time again when the Demon King comes to destroy the land. He is the savior of Hyrule, the gods' chosen hero wielding a sword and a heart of courage. Why did he not come to fight for Hyrule and its people? Was he never reincarnated, or was he too scared to face the quest before him? That is the mystery we will be solving today. So without further ado, let's dive into the ancient age and find out what happened to this hero. Being that there's no evidence for what could have happened, we can't really rely on things within the game to give us the answer. We have to look at what the hero is throughout all the games. We know that he is chosen by the gods to serve as a hero of Hyrule, to defend against the Demon King, which seeks to destroy it. And he's chosen because he's the only one who can truly possess the Triforce of Courage. He's the only one brave enough to take the quest. He never backs down. So the idea that he was simply too scared to follow his destiny wouldn't work, because while technically he can choose, he won't choose to back down. Every reincarnation of Link is simply the same person, the same spirit of courage. Nothing can make him cower in fear. That is why he's chosen. But that begs the question then, was he ever reincarnated? And this is where it gets tricky, because of course you could say yes, for some reason he never reincarnated. But let's be honest, there's no real reason he would not reincarnate. He was appointed by the gods to fight for Hyrule, and every time he is needed, he comes without question. So we know he came sometime around when the Demon King arrived, but why did he never show up? People have speculated that this is because the story takes place not long after Ocarina of Time, and that the Hero of Time was supposed to come. But because he was sent back to another timeline at the end of the game, he never came to save them. Now, this sounds like a good theory at first, but the problem is it's wrong, because the story takes place long after Ocarina of Time. And by then, a new reincarnation would come. So what happened to this hero? Is this just another mysterious unanswered question in the Zelda series? Well, at first, it would seem so. But then, I realized something else. You see, we know that the hero existed. The idea that he was too scared doesn't work. So what happened? Well, that is where it takes a dark turn. Now, let's say the hero is born and accepts the quest he is bound to go on. Well, let's say when Ganon broke free from the Sacred Realm, Link fought him like he does in every game. But what if he lost the battle and died failing his quest? This works. We see an entire timeline known as the Fallen Timeline, which is created by Link failing in Ocarina of Time. Now, that's a whole other thing, but nevertheless, we know Link can fail to defeat the Demon King, which means it's more than possible this hero fought bravely, but in the end died by the hands of Ganon. That is the tragic story of the hero who failed. But regardless of that, the hero will always come to fight for the land he loves, standing in the way of the evil that plagues the world. You can definitely rely on that, because he is the one and only hero of time. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video on the hero who failed. I do plan to start making a lot more of these theory videos for right now. So if you're excited about that, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, so you can keep up with all the new videos that I'm about to be coming out with. With all that said, I'll see you in the next one.